G'day guys, it's Curly from Curly's Quad Shed Down Under. Now today, I'm going to do a little video because I had a person ask me a question about boots and soccer boots or boots, skate mounting boots. So I thought I'd do a little video here about sort of some of my theories and the way I do selections of boots and what sort of boots or shoes are probably suitable for skates, especially when it comes to ones specifically for speed skating. So you can either go out there and you can get your Bonts, or you can get your Idels, or you can get your Antics, or you can get your so forth. But usually what you do find, and what you do usually find for a speed skate, is usually one, they're a low cut boot, so they're cut below the ankle to allow for some flexibility on movement within the in your range, increase your range of motion and so forth. And the other one that I tend to use a lot is a soccer boot mount. So you can see here, I've got my two soccer boot mount here. I've got my old Predators, which I really enjoyed. The Predators, I think it's probably one of my favorite soccer boot mounts I've ever done. And the reason these are good is because, one, they are a beautiful, nice leather. I'm not sure if they're kangaroo leather, but they are a nice leather upper thing. They have a nice hard sole, hard mounting surface, and also important and crucial is a good heel cup. Now the heel cup here, you can't feel it obviously, but if you can see, I'm pressing fairly hard on there, and that heel cup doesn't compress in, and so it wraps around my heel, and that way it keeps my foot nice and stable in there as well. Now there is some limitations to a soccer boot as such. Sometimes you might have to just make some modifications. The modification I did on this one is I actually put it's actually a mouse mat. I cut it so it was like a heel grip. Stops your heel slipping out. Now, for me personally, I've always had problems with heel slip, even when I've had proper skating boots like Altamiras or whatever in the past, and Christianis and so forth. I've never had Bonts, but I will hopefully change that one day. So I've had to put in some cushioning in there or some heel to help thicken up the heel so I get less heel slip. So when you are going out and selecting soccer boots, they're the things you want to look for. You want to look for, one, you want to look for a nice upper sole, nice, probably leather if you can, a nice firm outer sole for mounting onto, molded cleats. You don't want screwing cleats, you want molded cleats, and then you want a nice firm heel cup. So if you get in there and you can try on the boots, that is all the much better for yourself when it comes to getting best feel out of the boot. Now these ones I did buy, I didn't get a chance, I couldn't go in and try these on because I got these from Japan. Once again, they're a beautiful boot. They've got a leather outer sole, and they have a nice thing. Now the heel cut on these is relatively firm, but I find up top it's a little bit loose. So what I'm going to do, once again, I'm going to actually insert this little mouse mat heel grip thing I've made, and it's also got some commercially bought heel grip which I stuck on there as well. And that'll go in there, around there, as such, to decrease the heel slip and so forth. So that's the two things. Now, obviously, you can go down and get proper boots. You can either go for a Bont, or you can go for, like I said, a Rydell or an Antic or Kimlaman, I think is what it's called, and LXT. Now, I have had LXT in the past. This is one I've had, and I have never heat molded them properly. I will eventually heat mold them. These are a carbon infused boot. I am in the process also of getting a full carbon boot from LXT. They are making one up now as we speak. No, I'm not going to be selling them. I'm not going to deal with selling stuff anymore. It's just too much hassle. But when I get all the information I can, I will make sure I find out the best way to order. Hopefully when I get this boot in, it works, it's comfortable, and it does the job that I need it to do. And then I'll find out all the information about price, how to order it, and so forth and so forth and so forth. The good thing about these was they are carbon infused. They have a carbon infused around where that green edge is. Inside is a carbon infused fiber, and that does come up to the heel cup. Probably not as far as I would have liked, but I am also going to heat mold these. Now, the person who wrote to me is a older person like me. I'm 64 and I still enjoy my speed skating. And he wants to, he's 57, I think. He wants to get back into speed skating, but he wanted to use just a normal shoe. Now, the problem with normal shoes is like something like he did mention he wanted the comfort of like a Sketcher or so forth, just a normal, probably like a normal jogger or a recreation shoe or boot or like an Asics or a Nike or so forth. Now, look, personally, I don't think that would work too well. One, the soles are too soft. The heel grip, the heel cup is going to be soft, and it's just too soft all over. It's not going to give you any real support, especially if you want to do speed skating. He did mention about maybe getting a higher top boot for more support. To be honest, once you go past the ankle, the high top boots aren't really, they're not really support. It's not really a hard support. It's not like a ski boot where it's nice and solid and you can't actually move your ankle at all. You're moving from your knees. So I would keep to a low cut boot, low cut under the ankle. Yeah, low cut so it goes under the ankle. I wouldn't. There are bonds that obviously go over the ankle, but that is really, it doesn't really give any support as such for the ankle area as well. So the higher cut bonds also don't really give support, actual, proper support of the ankle. And for speed skating, you really want your ankles free to move. So there are things. I know people have done things in the past. They've put aluminium. You can buy aluminium inserts to put in things like Vans and so forth, like Converse. But to be honest, they're not really. They're more for recreation. They're not for speed skating. If you want speed skating, you want a nice firm boot. You want it to be fit snug and firm. And like I said, if you are going to go something like a Bont or any other brand, make sure you go to their website and you follow their instructions to the letter. You measure your foot in millimeters, do a tracing, and so forth, and then they will get your size right. They've been doing it for a while. So if you follow the directions properly and to the letter, you should. 99.9%. I'll give that little 1.01% there just to cover my butt, so to speak, or 0.9%, whichever it is. But just follow their instructions. So like I said, hopefully that helps a little bit to that person who sent in the questions for me, to me. And I just wanted to just do a little personal video for that person and also make some content at the same time. So look, personally, I like the socket boot mount. I've been in the socket boot mounts for years and years and years and years. But obviously, first and foremost, a proper dedicated skate boot, low cut skate boot for speed is your number one option. Number two would be a socket boot. But like I said, with those, make sure you get a soft ground boot. So that means soft ground boot means it's got a firmer outer sole and it's a lot firmer. Anyway, a nice heel cup, molded cleats. And if you can get in there and try it on with the socks you're going to use, go try them on. That's probably your best option of the lot. Second best option of the lot, obviously, after getting a dedicated skate boot. And then I suppose you can try other types of boots, shoes out there, but I've never really, not that I've ever tried them either, but I don't think you're going to have much success if you're going like for the third option after the dedicated skating boot and then the soccer boot and then to whatever. I don't think joggers and Converse and those type of shoes or whatever are really going to do you any favors for speed skating. So I hope that helped. So hope that helped. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. It's just a little quick video. I probably once again waffled on as much as I usually do. And I will catch you later for some more content later on. And thanks for watching, and see you again and curl this quad shed down under. See you guys. Thanks for watching.